Here we are, Disney Villainous, Bigger and Badder, Madam Mim playthrough. Now, for those of you that have watched the walkthrough, you know that this board can be really fun, very easy, very stressful, all at the same time. So, as you can see, we have our figurine, we have our transformation deck, we have our fate deck, we have our regular deck, we have our counter, our fate dice, where 1 and 6 will fate me. And on a turn that looks like I can win, number 3 gets added as well. So all the fates. So let's, wish that I do not get fated many times in the first few turns. So before I'm going to draw, I'm going to move the figure. I'm going to bring out the first transformation, which is a mouse. I'm going to draw my 4 cards. 2, 3, 4. Go to turn 1, and here we go. I'm going to start by going here. I'm going to collect 2. I'm going to spend 2. I'm going to play a Fox Mim to the Dueling Grounds. I'm going to fate and say 1, because Villainous loves fating me on the first turn. And then I'm going to end the turn. So we flip it. We roll it. 4. No fate. Draw up to 4. And here we go. I'm going to go here. I'm going to collect 1. I'm going to discard 2 cards from my hand. Then I'm going to fate and say 6. And I'm going to end the turn. We go to 3. We roll 5. No fate. Draw up to 4 cards. I'm going to start by moving this out of the way. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to collect 2 and spend 2. I'm going to play a chicken. And I'm going to fate and say the number 1. And that's going to end my turn. So we flip. We roll. And I said 1. That is another 5. No fate. Draw up to 4 cards. Alright, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to collect 1. I'm going to spend 2 to play out a rhinoceros. I'm going to discard the 3 cards from my hand and end my turn. I flip. I roll. 6. 2 cards. Knowledge and Wisdom gets used. That is, move any Merlin transformation in Madam Mim's realm to a new location. Because Bird Arthur would just make me, discard my hand, but I don't have one. So, as a good opponent, I'm going to move over here, stopping me from getting 2 power. So we draw up to 4 cards. I'm going to go here. I'm going to collect 1. I'm going to spend 1 to play Wizard's Duel, which brings the top card of the Merlin deck into play with a rabbit. Do I have one for the rabbit? I do. So while I'm at this location, I'm going to use the Vanquish ability on the raccoon to defeat the rabbit. I've defeated 1. But because I've defeated a transformation, I can then put a caterpillar into play. I have the chicken. I'm going to use the Vanquish action on the chicken to defeat the caterpillar to put another one into play. We have a crab. I'm very sure that, I will use the Vanquish action on the rhinoceros to defeat the crab. That has just been great luck. And now we have a walrus. I'm going to discard 2 cards from my hand, and I'm going to end my turn. So we flip, and we roll. That was a great turn. Here comes the fate that's going to ruin it. We have a 2, no fate. Draw up to 4 cards. I'm going to move here. I'm going to collect 2 power. 1, 2. I'm going to pay 2 to play an Elephant Mim, which can be used to defeat the Walrus, but I don't have a Vanquish ability. I'm going to use the Move Hero to move the mouse over 1, and I'm going to end the turn. So we flip it, and we roll it. Ah! 4. No fate. Draw up to 4 cards. I'm going to move here. I'm going to collect 1 power. I'm going to discard 3 cards from my hand. I'm going to use the Vanquish on the elephant to take out the walrus. To bring the goat into play. I'm going to fate and say the number 6, and I'm going to end the turn. We flip, we roll. Ha! That is a 5, no fate. I draw up to 4 cards. I'm going to go here. I'm going to collect 2 and spend 2 to play the purple dragon. I'm then going to fate, say the number 1, and I'm going to end the turn. So we flip it, we roll it, number 1. That is a 4, no fate. Draw up to a 4th card. Going to go over here. I'm going to collect my 1. I'm going to spend 1 to play a Wizard's Duel, which brings the last transformation into play. There's now a turtle at the dueling grounds. I'm going to discard my hand and end the turn. We flip, we roll. Ah! That is another number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 to start the turn. I'm going to go here. I'm going to collect 2. I'm going to spend 2. I'm going to play Battle of Wits. Draw 4 cards from your deck, then discard 4 cards from your hand. So I will draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put them into my hand, and now I get to choose 4 cards to discard. I have chosen 4 cards to discard. I'm going to fate and say 6 and end the turn. If we flipped it, we roll it. 2, no fate. I draw up to 4 cards. Before we get started, I'll remove this card out of the way. I'm going to move here. I'm going to collect 2. I'm going to move hero to move the mouse over. Going to pay 1 to play a tiger. That's going to end the turn. We flip, we roll. 4, no fate. I draw 1 card to go up to 4. Going to go here. I'm going to collect 1 power. I'm going to spend 1 to play the rattlesnake to my current location. And I'm going to spend 2 to play a crocodile. I'm going to discard the 2 cards from my hand. I am then going to shuffle the deck because I'm about to end the turn. How's everybody doing today? If you noticed, the cards look very pristine. This deck didn't get played much before Lorcana became a very big thing in my, let's say, family's life. My daughters play Lorcana, my wife played Lorcana, I got my brother into Lorcana, so decks from here on out will look very clean, unless you watch me, break them. Before I end the turn, I'm going to use Vanquish. I'm going to use the, let's go with the Purple Dragon to take out the goat. Which one's the goat? That one. So there's only the mouse and the turtle left. Alright. That ends my turn. So we're going to flip it. We're going to roll it. Now, being a good individual, if you're paying attention, I can make one move and win. So on this roll, I'm going to add the number 3. So 1, 3, or 6 can be used to fate. And 5. I'm going to draw up to 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to move here, collect my 1 power. Going to use the Crocodile's Vanquish button to take out the turtle. Then use the Tigers to take out the mouse. And take the win. That was well played. Good job, Madam Mim. And this deck has a lot of condition cards that would have been very helpful for power gain. But other than that, that was very straightforward, very simple. So I take the win in 13 turns. So less editing for me to do. We'll see you guys later for the Lorcana short.